I'm Sam Amolo. Today we're going to take you for a great ride, so buckle up.
I'm Matt Steele, and to quote the theme song from Smokey and the Bandit, we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
I'm Bruno Maslin. I'm going to give you an inside look at what SEMA is all about. That's racing and performance.
I'm Brian Fuller. We're going to see a lot of low, beautiful one-off vehicles. It's going to be fun.
We're in Las Vegas, and the automotive aftermarket has invaded the town. Fabulous cars, tons of people, lots to see, and we've got the horsepower to bring it all to you, so let's go. Hey, Matt.
There you are.
Man,
What's
this
happening?
is neat. What do you got over here?
That is beautiful, man. But over here, man, big trucks and lots of them. You know how I do it.
Big Super Duty, got 6-inch stacks on it, man. Look at all of the jacked up.
This is one of many, too, man. We've got a long row of them, and this is just outside, Sam.
Absolutely. You know, you got all these displays outside, but you know, we got 3 buildings, 3 different halls.
And each one of those has multiple levels. There's a lot of things, man.
A lot of stuff, a lot of walking. We'll probably have at least maybe 30.
I don't know. It could be 40, 50 miles, dude, by the end of the day.
Are you ready to walk all this?
Let's get some coffee, some caffeine, and let's get on.
I'll buy.
This, folks, is Ken Reister, and he's the lucky owner of the Foose Design Impression. This is one of my favorite cars. This actually won the Riddler Award a couple of years ago. Started from a quarter-scale model, took 6 years to build, fully handmade out of steel. Windshield is from scratch. All the moldings are made from scratch out of brass by hand. All the interior is fully made by hand. Literally every single piece on this car is made by hand, and in case I didn't say it, 6 years to build. This is one of my favorites. Great car.
All right, so here's a car that really gets my attention. Now, I know at first glance you're thinking it's just another drag race car, right? Well, this one's a little bit different. It's one of the NHRA Sport Compact cars on display here this weekend. You know what's cool about it is it's close to its production roots. It's got a production block, a production cylinder head. Also, they keep the big tires up front. That's right, this thing is front-wheel drive, which is really cool. The thing is, you must be thinking, well, front-wheel drive, how fast could this car go, right? Well, 1,540 horsepower out of a 4-cylinder thanks to a big, ginormous turbocharger pushes this thing as fast as 712 at 202 miles an hour. Not too shabby, folks.
Out here in Las Vegas, you never know what you're going to see. Take this, for example, 1932 Ford Anniversary Bus. It's one of a kind. Now, we're way out in a corner out here, kind of off the beaten path out at SEMA, and it just goes to show, man, you take a look at this thing. A ton of work has gone into it, especially if you take a look at the pictures of where it actually started and where it all came from. But 3 rows and about 4 or 5 feet behind the last row, it's almost like an old-school excursion, and you know how I like those things. Now, it just goes to show out here that when you walk around, you can get lost in the million-dollar cars and all the shiny rims and the girls in short skirts. You know what? Forget about all that. Walk around and check out everything, because that's when you're going to find gems like this.
Here's an absolutely beautiful car. This is a 4,800-pound hot rod. All alloy body, very unique. Blown glass grille, headlights and taillights. That's a GMC truck engine from the 70s. It's a V12. It develops 650 foot-pounds of torque at 850 RPM on regular gas. Car's got an Allison transmission, a Curry 9-inch rear. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, a one-of-a-kind. It's the Blastoline Roadster. Now, this will be on sale, Barrett Jackson, January 2008. Diana, don't miss that auction. I'd love to have this sitting in our garage.
All right, we're here at the Eden Supercharger booth. We got Rad Rides by Troy's latest creation. If you look in here, look how they've enclosed all this in sheet metal. That's all handmade. It takes a lot of time to build all those panels in, to make them fit perfectly, hand rub them. This whole body built from scratch, hand rubbed from head to toe. If you look inside, the interior of this car is really gorgeous. Really cool gauges you can see through, classic Industries gauges, but they actually made a special face that's transparent. The shifter there, if you look at the dash, there are no exposed fasteners, so everything runs from that button. So you run the button, turns it on, turns it off, runs the stereo, does all that stuff, including the rear top, the top that comes up, which is actually a narrowed Mustang top, including the hydraulics that work. I could talk about this car forever. That's all we got.
I'm here with IRL superstar Danica Patrick. Now, Danica, you are the most recognizable person of all of IRL and probably all of motorsports. Is that kind of a tough cross to bear, being recognized everywhere you go?
I promise there's some people around here that don't know who I am. Well, maybe not right here, but it's, you know, it is what you make of it, and I try and get myself out there. I want people to get to know who I am for the sake of myself, my brand, the league, You know, it's a business, so I am trying to do that.
First year with Andretti Green Racing. Looking back, what do you think?
You know, my first year with AGR has been fun. You know, I didn't get the win, but I finished everything else but first, so I enjoy it. I like Mike, I like his team, and I like all my teammates, so I'm having fun.
All right, talking about having fun, being a racer, being where you are as a celebrity, you've got to do some pretty cool things. What is your favorite thing you've got to do as a celebrity now because of motorsport stuff?
The funnest thing that we do all year is probably the ESPY Awards. It's just such a union of like celebrities and athletes, and you get to meet athletes that do something else, and you know, I mean, like I respect all those people so much because they I know it has not been easy for them either, so it's probably the most fun thing that we do all year as a consistent basis. But then again, you have things like the Jay-Z video where you go to Monaco and, you know,
that's rough, right?
Have lunch and dinner with, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and you're like, is this real? And so there are some one-off things that happen along the way that are extremely fun, but you know, they don't happen every day.
Well, thanks for giving us the time, Danica. Good luck next season.
Thank you.